Cool. Guys, everything's just connecting. Facebook, hello. YouTube and Twitch still to come. There we go. YouTube's up. And Twitch very shortly. Anyway, guys, welcome. Demo stream number 31. So please, if you're tuned in, make sure you send me your demos. Yeah, otherwise, if you're watching this back on YouTube, smash the like button. And yeah, I guess let's see everyone in about 5 minutes. Woo! Mic check 3025. Guys, hope we are well. Yes, there's a mini Steve now in the intro. Why not? A bit of behind the scenes action. Yeah, guys, back once again with another live stream. So a lot of you guys have already sent me your demos, which is awesome. So yeah, there's no real announcements this week, so I'm just gonna get straight into it. Yeah, so tonight here in Germany, there's a World Cup game going on. So 9 p.m. is going to be chaos around my streets. So I'm actually going to be finishing it a little bit before 9, guys. So we have a shorter stream this week. So hopefully I can get through all these tracks plus all the extras that slowly filter in. But yeah, here we go. Let's start with Acrobass. I hope you are well, brother. Yeah, let's get into it. Change my little screen here so we can see the chat. Let's go. Forest Black, If You Love Her, Acrobass remix.
Take it. If she gives you her heart, don't you break it. Let your arms be a place she feels safe in. She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She always has trouble falling asleep, and she likes to cuddle while under the sheets. She loves pop songs and dancing and bad trash TV. There's still a few other things. She loves love notes and babies and likes giving gifts. Has a hard time accepting a good compliment. And she loves her whole family and all of her friends. So if you're the one she lets in, take it. If she gives you her heart, don't you break it. Let your arms be a place she feels safe in. She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She'll love you if you love her on days when it feels like the whole world might cave in.
Sounds like a few things leaking some bass frequencies, especially in the build-up. There's like sub bass sounds very loud, like it's missing an EQ.
Take it. If she gives you her heart, don't you break it. Let your arms be a place she feels safe in. She's the best thing that you'll.
So the sort of sub bass happening there sounds quite like thick, and then yeah, let's hear the drop again. But something, it sounds like all your elements maybe don't have, some of them don't have an EQ, sort of cutting out all the low end garbage. But yeah, let's keep going.
She'll love you if you love her on days when it feels like the whole world might cave in. Stand side by side and you'll make it. She's the best thing that you'll ever have.
Don't forget to send the demos to the SoundCloud, guys.
Like that.
Not in the chat. Oh.
Kiss her with passion as much as you can. Run your hands through her hair whenever she's sad, and when she doesn't notice how pretty she is, tell her over and over so she never forgets. Take it. If she gives you her heart, don't you break it.
Actually, really good vocal and really good sound design, Acrobass. So just a tiny bit more EQing needed, and it's another great track from you, my friend. I hope you have put more songs on your profile, bro. I'm about to click on there, and if there's no new music, I'm going to be angry, because you have to start putting this stuff online. Come on.
She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She'll love you if you love her like that. She'll love you if you love her like that.
Nice.
She'll love you if you love her. She'll love you if you love her like that.
So yeah, man. Yeah, my initial comment is still the same. So there's some sort of bass frequencies leaking through and sort of creating some muddiness down in the low frequencies. So just check which channels don't have an EQ and make sure you sort of sweep out all that low end so it's not so muddy. Yeah, man, good track. I see you've uploaded a few more tracks on your profile as well, so good job. We are pushing on. Complaint. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the donation. This week, well, your donations from last week have bought me some Beck's beer, so let's have a listen to Complaint. KTFO VIP Complaints. Have a listen. Okay, so you've got like the sub bass in there, Complaint, and what it sounds like it's so far down in the EQs that my headphones are struggling to like produce the sound. So I guess if you're playing this track in like nightclubs and stuff, the sound systems there would be able to produce it, and maybe like some good car stereos. But in my opinion, maybe the sub bass note that you're hitting might be too low in terms of octave. You might have to bring it up 1 octave so it's basically jammed right down in the sub frequency that like headphones struggle to sort of produce the sound that you have sort of input into the system. But let's hear this drop. Crazy track as well, man. Yeah, I kind of agree with Charlie how he said something's a little too loud. I think I'm at this point in the track, I'm focusing on the chords. The chords are being the body, like the dun dun dun, and then you've got the kick doing its thing super loud. You've got the vocal doing its thing super loud. So maybe it sounds like basically you got 3 main elements. You've got the chords, you've got the vocal, and you've got the kick. The chords sound really quiet in the mix. So quickest way might be to boost it up a little bit. So it's yeah, nice, man. I remember hearing this a few weeks ago or a few months ago now. Yeah, it's good. I think you obviously with this style of music, it's all about like the angst and the dirt and the grime. So like it's very easy to overlook some elements. Like I definitely give some more volume to your chords, man, for sure. And then where was it? yeah, definitely with the sub bass, like I said, maybe kick it up one octave and see how it sounds. Yeah, and maybe the vocals are a little too loud. Where was it? That's right. Yeah. Yeah, the vocal chops are a little loud in the mix overall, but it depends. Music is subjective, so something you have created might sound awesome to you, and to me, I might say it needs work. But if you've designed it this way and that's how you want it, then man, that's life. That's art. What am I talking about? Yeah, man. Sub bass. Tiny bit more attention to the mixing, and that's it. I haven't heard back from the label either about our collab, bros, but that's seems to be taking forever. Man, thanks. Thank you for the submission, man. I'm going to push on to Orion Christopher, GMFU. Let's have a listen. This stream so far is all about the sub bass. I feel like the sub bass in this track, there's something about it. I think either the EQ is like really sharp, or it's just overall a little too loud in the mix. It's very overpowering. Yeah, this one's hard because like the groove is there, but there are some who said it? Charlie? Yeah, the vocal chants and the vocal chops don't really fit the vibe of the track. The vocal is also like tiny bit out of key, so it kind of throws the ear off a little. Yeah, that was the other thing, the whoop things. Yeah. Whoop. Just doesn't fit the groove of the track. It's kind of like, yeah, like I see what you're trying to do. You're pulling elements from other styles of music and putting it into this track, which sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. At the moment, I'm not really feeling this. Like, I feel the overall groove and the dynamic of the track, and it's just those few little elements that you've kind of dropped in the track that sort of, it takes away from the groove and the emotion that you've already created. This super chill, slick, like sort of like borderline dub wub track, and then you've got in all these little like whoop whoop whoop, like it just throws me off a bit. So I don't know, that's a weird one. I don't know, I don't have much more for that, sorry my friend. But yeah guys, we're gonna push on Harsh. Let's have a listen. Also let me know in the comments guys if everyone saw my Instagram story with that who is it, Britney Spears remix. If anyone loved that, let me know, because I do have a full version of it here and it's very poorly mixed and it's not finished, but I can play some. Harsh, Alex Hobson and Tali Mara, good on you.
With the way that you look at me, giving me all the signs. Yeah, tonight I can see it in your eyes that you're liking the things you see, and we're catching a vibe, chasing high. Play it cool, say got you all wrong. Yeah, you play the fool, but I know what you want. I know that I look good on you. I'm afraid it, but this night ain't through. No, keep me waiting, 'cause I'm wanting you. It's not complicated, I look good on you.
A really easy technique here, Harsh, is your chords are hitting exactly on the beat of each sort of, yeah, it's landing on the beat. You can, so you're kind of going like dun, 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 dun. You can add way more groove by shifting the chords a little bit. So like dun, dun, dun. So have some hit just before the beat and just after the beat, and it already creates a vibe because I can already feel where this track is going. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum. Yeah, the reason why I flicked back there is, again, it's every track this week, something with the bass line. Some of your bass notes are hitting not in the right sort of key. So like each sort of, I don't know, each key has like different chords in it. And it sounds like some of your notes are hitting on the incorrect moments, but I could be wrong. I don't know, just listening back here, everything sounds very harmonic. Everything's hitting in the correct sort of chords and everything like that. And then when we get to the drop, although your drop is good in terms of sound design, in my opinion, the bass line is hitting some wrong notes, but could be wrong. Yeah, it's actually it's very easy to fix. Where your bass line kind of goes like do 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 or something like that. You don't have to have your bass line follow your melody. If it's all in the same key and harmonically correct, you can kind of keep the bass intonation the same. So that's where your notes are on the piano roll. But instead of moving them up and down on the notes, keep it on the same note. And then it doesn't have to follow the lead. I'm struggling to explain things today. I'm out of practice, right? Out of practice. At least the chat's working this week, guys. How good's that? Man, Harsh, this is sick, actually. Over the months and I guess over the years, it's almost been a year since I started these demo reviews. Man, I've heard you improve massively. So if anyone wants to put a clapping emoji in the chat, that's sick. Really, really well done, man. A noted improvement. Yeah, I'm excited to hear your stuff. And also I loved your Give Up Your Girl remix, man. I thought that was really, really good. All right. Escape the Tiger. Let's have a listen to
Auf geht's, Köln.
Still Fine.
Was du hier hörst.
Let's get rid of the ad. Boom. Hello?
Still fine, even when I'm hurting deep inside. Still fine, gotta keep on pushing in my mind, my mind. Even when I know I'm not fine. Struggling, feel your heart tumbling. I've learned my lesson in a new direction. And I'm still fine, even when I'm hurting deep inside. Still fine, gotta keep on pushing in my mind, my mind. Even when I know I'm not fine. Take my heart and rip it out. Watching our time running out. I'm watching you cry now. Is this how it has to be? No. Sorry to breathe, I'm falling. Told you that I'm broken too. How can I save you if I can't save myself too? Falling on the water with my eyes closed. Trying to find my way, but I cannot go. Trying to find my way in any direction. And I'm still fine, even when I'm hurting deep inside. Still fine, gotta keep on pushing in my mind, my mind. Even when I know I'm not fine. Yeah. Seeking for the finish in my heart is from the soul. Never thought I could be something. Growing up I was alone. Always knew that I was different, had to do it on my own. Believe what you think, that's the only way to go. Everybody matters, you can hear it in my tone. But we're all way too divided that it's hard to get close. Damn. And loving people that you hurt most. Still fine, even when I'm hurting deep inside. Still fine, gotta keep on pushing in my mind, my mind. Even when I know I'm not fine.
Guys, what do you think? Super cool. I like that. It's sort of like a lazy vocal, like it's drifting around, doing its thing, and it really sort of like transports the listener off into like a different reality, like in a really good way. I think the kick drum is mixed a little loud, but I guess it's not the end of the world. It's sort of driving the track. You could probably pull it down in volume about 5%, so it's not sort of hitting the ceiling of the track.
Fine. Struggling, feel your heart tumbling. I've learned my lesson.
Yeah, but I like the story that was told as well, like in the lyrics. Lyrics is so important for songs. It's crazy. Like depends, like beat makers just sort of make beats and loops, which is like takes a couple of minutes, but there's so much skill in vocal writing and vocal delivery. I think the vocal delivery on this track is really, really strong. So thank you for sending in your track, Escape the Tiger. We are going to push on, guys. Wilson, let's have a listen to... Oh, no, Wilson. Wilson, if you are in the chat, my friend, make sure you send through your track again, and I will put you back in front. Let's skip on to Gofi. Oh, no. Curiosity Remix. Let's have a listen.
Slow morning, and I'm about to cry. I heard the warning, but I couldn't help, and I tried to go over all the things you said, 'cause you're the joker. 'Cause inside you are dead. Oh no, why are all your feelings falling off the show? But you're the only one clapping in the front row. It's faking it, the only thing you know. Oh no, and after all this time everybody knows. When everybody's quiet, you're an overflow. If you can handle it, just let it go. Oh no, 'cause true colors don't happen. 'Cause true colors keep talking. I'm smiling ear to ear. I keep on walking until you're nowhere near. How lonely must it really be? 'Cause you're the only person you can see. Oh no, why are all your feelings falling off the show? But you're the only one clapping in the front row. It's faking it, the only thing you know. Oh no, and after all this time everybody knows. When everybody's quiet, you're an overflow. If you can have
Curiosity, your style reminds me a lot of Muramasa. If you don't know who that is, man, you should listen to their stuff. It's very, very cool. I feel like this track has such a good groove. Like where you've placed the notes on the piano roll are like really perfect. You could like your sort of drop is very snappy, like, and you have so many elements, you know, doing panning left, right, front and center. Really, really good. The attention to detail is insane. What I would recommend, you could make it a little more snappier. If you made your synth notes whum, whum, if you made them like whup, whup, like a bit shorter, it might give it like a bit more tightness. Like, but guys, let's keep listening. Thanks for the donation, guys, as well.
go. Oh no. 'Cause true colors don't happen. 'Cause true colors don't happen. 'Cause true colors don't. Blend.
Yeah, wow. Very high quality too. I think it's a good you have like a very bright vocal, and the octave of your track is a little low. You could possibly, if you wanted to, like I could hear the layering and stuff going on, but maybe the sort of the body, like your main chords, I can hear layers that are in the upper octaves, but maybe shift everything up one might brighten it up a bit. But also, I've been talking a bit of garbage tonight, so maybe I'm totally wrong. sick track. I love especially the first drop, how it builds up like a sort of EDM track, strips out, and you're expecting this huge wall of noise to come back in and just be like whomp, but it's like really short, sharp. Yeah, so good, man. So good. All right, David Brings, let's have a listen. Can You Hear Me Now? VIP mix. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? It's a good track, man. I remember this. Let's have another listen.
When you're not around, unspoken words I'm screaming out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Now. Hold tight. I'll be here with you all night. My mind, getting lost in your eyes.
Wow, man, so good. So good.
I'm broken when you're not around. Unspoken words I'm screaming out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Now. Hold tight. I'll be here with you all night. My mind, getting lost in your eyes.
Man, this is so good. Like, I remember the original track here, right? So it's good. I think in this current mix, the vocal sounds a little quiet overall, in respects to all the other elements of the track. But I don't think you need to make it louder in volume. I can hear you have reverb on the vocal, but don't. So leave the reverb as it is. Just drag a utility straight onto the vocal channel and just give it some width, some stereo width. And that'll bring it sort of into a different space in the frequency spectrum, and it'll come out a little louder in the mix. And man, this is also like very nice. Like, the sound design is good. The energy is up. Like, because I remember your original is like very sort of deep dark, like do 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 do. So this is like really, really good, like a good sort of high energy version. Man, so good. So good. Really good. Yeah, give a bit of width to the vocal, and I think that'll fix the problem of it being, in my opinion, a little too quiet. Also, when you first bring in the claps, like the snare drum. Okay, no, it's okay. It was the clicking. The clicking was a little quiet, but you're layering it up, Hang on.
Hear me now, now.
Yeah. So the I was gonna mention it earlier, but I left it. The clicking is quite quiet, but then you layer it with the snare and it sounds good. So nicely done with the sort of layering. Man, 10 out of 10. Guys, I just read in the comments, who was it? Just got onto Spotify. Curiosity. Congrats, my friend. Curiosity, go to the Discord. There are 2 playlists you can submit to in the Discord. And that's our sort of community playlists. And if you submit, everyone should be doing their sort of homework this month. We have a sort of a weekly, a monthly exercise we have to do. And it's all about helping each other out on Spotify. So if you guys missed the video earlier in the week, here it is. Hey team, greetings from rainy Germany. I picked the wrong moment to step out into flip-flops. Guys, let's do another team building exercise. We did one of these a short time ago, maybe 6 months ago. It's time to do another one with all our new members. So let's get some new Spotify followers, shall we? Yes! Alrighty team, hello. We are going to do a team building exercise. So we did one of these maybe 6 months ago. What we are going to try and do is utilize our Spotify playlists to all gain a few more Spotify followers, okay? Pretty simple. We have our hottest global EDM here. We also have our global community collective playlists. Yeah, think about how many hours we spend on our music. Sometimes we spend 3 hours on a track. Sometimes we spend 300 hours on a track. So let's just sit aside maybe 20 or 30 minutes on this exercise. And if we all do it, we will all gain some pretty good Spotify followers. So very simple. Here, we need to click on each artist and just hit follow, okay? Click on each artist and hit follow. Now, I've already done this. I'm following everyone on our playlist, but if everyone goes through this playlist and clicks on every single artist, guys, remember, if there's 2 artists, remember to show them some love, give them a follow, and then hopefully all our numbers will go up. Guys, spend some time. It might take you 20 minutes to do them all. It might take 5 minutes to do them all. Who knows? But if we all do that, we should get some more followers. Let's do it. No, I was on mute the whole time. Yeah, I was just gonna say, guys, the Discord. It's all about promoting each other, and supporting each other, and that includes Spotify, getting Spotify followers. So, give everyone on our playlists a follow. Give the playlists a follow. Make sure you tag a few artists on your Instagram story, and your reach, your social reach will ripple further and further, and you'll get more and more people listening to your music. We spend hours making music, guys. Let's do a little bit of promotion, and yeah, help each other out. All right, pushing on to OVR. Let's have a listen to Severman and Faraz featuring Anna Marie Rosanio. Made It OVR remix, work in progress. No, sorry. We need to listen to Wilson because we missed him. Wilson, sorry, OVR. Wilson was ahead of you, but he had a dodgy link, so we're gonna listen now. Yeah, man. Nice. Nice work with the delay too on your leads, man. You always get it so perfect. Every time. Every time. Man, this is very good because you have the base of this track is sort of supporting it, and the lead you have is sort of very narrow in terms like it's quite centered in the mix, but then you have this really long reverb tail that gives it some width, which is very, very intelligently done. Very nice, man. Man, so good. I mean, in terms of adding or taking away from that, I know it's a rough work in progress, man, but it already sounds quite complete. I mean, if you want to take it a step further, you're at the stage with this track where if you start adding more stuff to it, it might get a little bit too busy. Like, maybe with this specific track, because the sound design is good, melodies are good, percussion is good. I normally criticize your percussion, but the percussion in this track was quite good. I think, yeah, don't add too many more elements to this because it's almost done. I think you can play around a little more with what you already have. So I heard like automations and things like that. Maybe you could do a bit more automation in terms of panning. And also, there was one thing. Sometimes you automate your elements in quite fast. So the lead, I can hear it already under a filter, and then you bring it in like quite fast. So maybe you could sort of make it gradually come in rather than sort of flatten the curb, as they always say with Corona. Just flatten your automation a bit. So the filter comes off this quite fast. Yeah, but man, it's as I said, it's nearly there. That's I don't know how you do all these tracks, man. It's insane. All right, OVR, let's actually get to your track now. Thank you, Wilson. Thank you for the submission, my friend. Also, we have to have a Skype session, bro, to sort out our track. I cannot hear the off-key stuff because my ears they're loving what we already have.
But they will never love you like I want to. Used to whisper your mind after I'd start a fight just to make sure you know I'm right. We're not one of a kind, but I just thought we might make it another night. I know we're not made for this, and I'd hate
Yeah, Christopher, I thought the same thing a little. Something went off key, but it's not huge. It's not huge. What I was also listening for was your build up to your drop sounded quite consistent in terms of volume. I heard you sort of pulled the vocal out a bit, but you should have pulled everything out a little bit so that, yeah, hang on. Yeah. The sound design is very good. And the mixing's quite good as well. Yeah, just a tiny bit at the start.
Thought I saw you in that old place, and she seems lovely. Wonder if she knows me, and how I'd whisper your mind after I'd start a fight just to make sure you.
Hey guys, if anyone's sitting on a computer right now, can we click on Ovia's SoundCloud? Someone give him a follow so he gets to 50 followers. Come on. That annoys me when someone's on like 49 or like 99. You just got the power of this live stream. Let's get him to 50.
I'm right. We're not one of a kind, but I just thought we might make it another night. And I know we're not made for this, and I'd hate to say we almost made it. And I'd hate to say we almost made it. And I'd hate to say we almost made it. And I'd hate to say we almost made it.
Yeah, man, that's nice, man. I like that. I'm gonna quickly, very, very quickly, because tonight's a shorter stream. I'm gonna show you a really cool trick to make your drop sound a bit stronger than what it. So let me just resize this. I haven't done it yet on this track, but I'll show you now. You need to whack an automation on the master. It doesn't need to be much, but this is Ableton for anyone who doesn't know. Just going to close all this up. Let me make sure you guys can hear it. We want to go to multi-output device. Okay. So master. So this is on like the absolute master of the track. Hang on, let me turn off that. So here we have a build up here. Oh no, that's not the build up. Where is it? Here. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to show you a technique that gives the overall track and the overall drop a bit more energy when it hits. So I'm just going to create a loop here. So basically what we have, I'll drop the vocal in. Okay, so not an amazing amount of like wow when the drop hits, right? Down here on this is my master volume, right? So at the moment everything's at 0 decibels. What I'm going to do is add a few key points, and what I'm going to do is create a slight automation that sort of drops the volume down. I'll try and make this a bit taller so we can all see it. So here's the automation of the sort of the build up overall, and I want it to sort of throw back up. This is where the drop hits, right here on this point here. So I want the volume to be back up higher, back to its normal volume. So let's hear the So by giving the build up a slight automation in terms of volume reduction, when the drop hits, it feels a lot harder than before. So we can even automate a few more elements like this slightly. Yeah, I think that's a tiny technique I think you could use with your build-ups, especially to give it a bit more energy when that first beat hits. You want to have like a bit of a woof in volume. Yeah, man, your music's good, man. Just keep making tracks. I'm telling you. All right, we're pushing on to B right away. Let's have a listen. Need a vocal, brother? Man, really nice track. The this is very similar to Complaint. I just posted his name above, and he does these sort of real aggressive sort of style drops. Very, very cool. What I noticed when you brought in these sort of saws, these from here, you have these sort of saw leads that are coming in. What I'm hearing instantly is there's a clash with the bass line and your saws. So make sure you have, if you have an EQ already on that channel, just bring out a little more of the bass frequencies, like reduce, get rid of the bass frequencies in those saws because it's clashing at the moment. But really cool, very interesting sound design. A very, very nice track. Let's keep going. Nice work with the phase automation. Like the LFO is really, really nicely done as well, man. Yeah, really cool. I didn't know what to expect with this track, especially when I saw this photo. But I think everyone was shocked when that drop happened. So you definitely have the element of surprise, I guess, in your tracks. Yeah, as I mentioned, there was something with your saws. So your wop up 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 or wop up 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 had a few too many bass frequencies in them. So just sort of cut some of those out, and it won't be clashing so much with the with your bass line. Really good track. I like the yeah, just did like a huge U-turn that track. All right, Rohi Shax, Bab. Let's have a listen.
This ain't real, the bitch. You don't get to pick and choose. Different eyes and bigger boobs. If my eyes are broad or blue, this ain't real, the bitch. I'm filled with flaws and attitudes. So if you need perfect, I'm not built for you. Yeah. Up the builder broke my heart. Told me I need fixing. Said that I'm just nuts and bolts. A lot of parts were missing. Harvey like a virgin and a vixen. That's the kind of girl he wants, but he forgot. This ain't real, you don't get to pick and choose. Different ass and bigger boobs. If my eyes are broad or blue, this ain't real, I'm full of flaws and attitudes. So if you need perfect, I'm not for you. Boys are always playing dolls, looking for the Barbie. They don't look like Ken at all, hardly have a heart. Need someone who falls apart so he can play Prince Charming. If that's the kind of girl he wants, then he forgot. This ain't real, you don't get to pick and choose. Different ass and bigger boobs. If my eyes are broad or blue, this ain't real, I'm full of flaws and attitudes. So if you need perfect, I'm not for you.
Okay, there was some things in that track that was sort of out of key. What's it called? I think that song is called Badass Bitch. Bitch.
Ich habe jetzt nämlich mir das iPhone.
Does anyone know the name of that song, the original track? I think it is Badass Bitch. It's called Build a Bitch. Okay. I'll do this on the main screen. Let's see. Build a Bitch MIDI. So, see how I searched, I just literally just searched Build a Bitch and then MIDI, right? And then what you can do is, usually someone's already created the MIDI track for this, and this is the quickest way to do a remix. This is how I did my remix last night. Let's download this MIDI here, hopefully. Okay, maybe this is a very bad example. Yeah, guys, sometimes you can just download the MIDI files of songs, drag them straight into your music production software. Then you have all the notes, you have all the chords. It's super quick and easy to make a remix. It sounds like a lot of your notes, I'm going to be honest, Rohi, are not in key from the original vocal. So make sure when you do a remix, make sure you find, like, I don't know, find the sheet music or find a piano version of the song, and you can use that. So an easy way to do that is, what is it? Build a Bitch piano. Oh, piano. So here we go. Build a Bitch piano cover. What this does is this will show you what piano notes to play. And see, you can, for example, the first note, dun, 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 sharp note. Dun, dun, dun. So first note, A, B, C, D. So your root note here is a D. That's the first note of the bass line. Dun, dun, down here. And then this one here. And then back down again. Dun. So you can use these little tutorials on YouTube to then fill in your piano roll on your music production software. That's a very easy way to sort of create a remix using the correct notes, because I think I was the same starting out with music production. It took me, well, I thought I was doing great remixes, but turns out I was hitting a lot of wrong notes, similar to you, but just once you find the trick, it's super easy to fix. So hopefully that helps you, man, for your next remix, or maybe you want to revisit this remix maybe. And yeah, make sure you hit the right notes, everything sounds in key, and then yeah, happy days. Ignore the previous link, this is the updated one. Okay, let's have a listen, Bix. This track is called Boards of Feather Remix version 1 from Bix Music.
1 foot in, always trembling, so rough, gotta plug through the static. You ignite my adrenaline, too much, got caught up in a panic. In dreams, sometimes when we unite, open wings, we glide to the sun. You'll be my guide, you by my side. I look to the clouds up above. You make me feel so much better, getting so high and never. Fly like eagles together, like birds of a feather. You make me feel so much better.
Nice, man. But before I play the drop, because I can see it coming and I can hear it coming, the sort of piano house beat you break into is good, but the piano sounds very thin, man. So make sure you give the piano a bit more meat, a bit more bass, a bit more mid frequencies, so that it doesn't sound so thin. Okay. Okay, let's have a listen. Yeah, nice, man. I think the note placement on your piano roll is good. You've where your MIDI notes are hitting, you've given the track good groove. I like how you sort of you layered the track in a way that you had this sort of intro, then you had this sort of piano house sort of section, then you had a bridging sort of build up into that more heavier section. I think that's a really cool track. You've sort of taken your normal crazy style of throwing 10,000 genres in one song, and you've sort of found two similar or two genres that can sort of complement each other quite well in a track. It's not a drastic change, but you've built a good like groovy piano beat, and then you drop into a bit more of an aggressive sort of drop, and that's really, really cool. I think this sort of style, man, this is what you should be doing. And if you start creating some good remixes, putting them on SoundCloud, people will start to notice you, my friend. So thank you for that. That's a really good track. We are going to push on again. Charlie Mansell, louder remix of my own song. Let's have a listen.
You make my heart sing, boy. Already know I wanna get into your world. The way I move, I make you give up your girl, give up your girlfriend, give up your girl. You make my You make my heart sing, boy. Already know I wanna get into your world. The way I move, I make you give up your girl, give up your girlfriend, give up your girl. You make my heart sing, boy. Already know I wanna get into your world. The way I move, I make you give up your girl, give up your girlfriend, give up your girl. You make my
Nice.
You make my
Charlie, you look so serious in this photo, man. So serious. Man, yeah, good good remix of your own track, man. It's good. It's deeper, it's darker. You got some like monotone vocals, and then you pitch bend it a bit. And I like these sort of I would say the first drop is just like a bit of a taste of what's coming next. So the second drop is definitely much like stronger than the first drop, because there's more sort of happening, more energy and things like that. I like it, man. I like it. I just need to switch my melodies up. Yeah, yes and no. Future Rave is mostly just arpeggiators. And you basically hold down one note on a keyboard and it does then you change the note and it goes stupid. Yeah, man, I think it's deep, dark and dirty. And definitely ravey. So finish this one off, man, and then send it to me, and then maybe I can play it in my the clubs where I'm playing till like 5 or 6 in the morning. I can play this sort of stuff. Man, good. I got a copyright thingy. Yay. All right, Complaint we've done. Chris Tapia we've done. Nike, let's have a listen. Most random ass shit to convert. Let's have a listen. Yeah, Charlie, I'll get to your second one at the end of the stream, bro. Ciao, David. Hope you are well, my friend. Viva Deutschland. It's coming up next, Chris. Man, I love this track. Hey, can you? I have no feedback for this because it's actually quite good. Sound design's cool. I love the different moments you've created in the track. Can you, if you're willing, can you make this track available for download? Because when the clubs open up, this is the sort of stuff I want to be playing. So, man, if you're tuned in the chat, or you're watching this back on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, guys, I see you there. There's 10 of you. 11 of you, 10 of you, smash the like button. I'm sure you have already. If not, you should have done it earlier. Come on. Yeah, and I hope everyone's doing our little Discord exercise. Make sure you give everyone a follow on Spotify. Let's get our Spotify numbers up. Yeah, Nike, man, sick track. Please send me a download link or something, and I want to download that. Give it a try. Yeah, get it fully finished first. No worries. All right, Christopher Tapia, Valkyrie. It's definitely mastered, man. This is like filling out the frequencies nicely. Very cool, man. BPM 120 BPM, this one. I love the build up. 112. Man, this is a very good track, man. I think this is gonna go nicely. I just posted a dude's name, Tommy Mays. He used to submit a lot to these streams and then he sort of just disappeared. But I recommend you guys connect on Instagram and talk to each other because he does music similar to this. Like a little bit more aggressive and a little bit faster. And you've got the right amount of aggression. You have the right amount of aggression, but in my opinion, it's a little slow. So if you guys collaborated, I feel like YouTube would birth a song that is just like sick. So talk to Tommy. Man, very good. I'm going to be honest. I read your comments saying it was the first time you submitted to the stream. I actually don't remember this track, which is a good thing because that means you improved it so much that it's unrecognizable. Yeah, man, thanks for the submission. I hope you're well as well, man. I know it's early morning over there in the States, so I hope you're having a coffee. Cheers to you. I'm drinking a beer. I need to get more beer from the fridge, guys, but we're nearly finished because I have somewhere to be very soon. All right, Dexio. Oh, a new submitter. Oh, and it's a collab with DJ Flyman. So Dexio, I'm going to give you a follow, my friend. I'm also going to go through your SoundCloud profile and see if there's anything you can add to your profile to improve it, to make it look a bit more attractive for record labels, things like that. Maybe there's some common mistakes going on that I can help you fix so that we can make you and your profile more awesome. All right, Steph Dance, DJ Flyman, and Dexio Bootleg. Let's have a listen. From Bosnia Herzegovina. Oh man, I love Bosnia. Yeah, I guess I've been where everyone's been. I've been to Sarajevo, so loved it there. Gonna be honest, love the abandoned bobsled track there, and I love the sort of the contrast in your city between the sort of two religions that live there. Really, really cool architecture, and I find it a really beautiful place in the world. Terrible history, but these days, very, very beautiful place to go visit. Nice so far. It also looks like, man, that your Instagram link is not working on your profile, so just double check that. Oh, no, it's working. Forget what I said. Guys, so far so good. Can the person on Facebook send me a comment and tell me how you are still seeing this video? Because I've just received a copyright sort of block yet again for, which song is it? Build a Bitch. So, geez, this copyright stuff is getting insane now. All right, Dexio, let's continue with the build up because so far so good. I'm going to be honest. I will say the sort of the sub bass that you have is a little constant. Like it's very like they're long sustained notes, which is fine. Yeah. What it sounds like with your sub bass is it sounds like if this box is like your EQ spectrum, it sounds like your EQ is sort of running straight across the sub bass. What I would do is I would definitely, I would encapsulate the sub bass in a bit of a bubble in terms of EQ so that it's a little bit more contained. Because what it sounds like it's a little uncontained in the mix, which isn't a bad thing, but it's a little overpowering if you're concentrating on the bass line. Like, I don't know, stupid advice, but put an EQ around your sub bass, make it a bit thinner. Sounds a little too wide. There we go. That's better. Nice, guys. I think there's not much to change here. I want to pull up back to this section here. You have these like the snares, but they're not loud in the mix. So I'll do my hands where I hear it, but it needs to be louder, my friend. Do you hear how the snare ba 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 was way louder compared to the big like? So I mean, these are just very, very tiny areas I'm recommending you improve. The track overall is very, very strong. So I think it's fine how it is. But if you want some advice on how to improve for your next tracks, is just listen for every single element. Make sure it's mixed correctly in your track. But man, thank you for submitting. And you're a new person, so we're going to give you the new thing. Hello, welcome. And man, please, I'm not sure if DJ Flyman has told you or whether you've heard about it, but join the Discord community. Whoop, where are we? Here. It's free to join, and basically all of us that are chatting above, we all talk throughout the week in the Discord community. And yeah, we promote each other, we help each other out, we give each other feedback. You can promote your own socials, you can promote your own music. Also, if you haven't joined, you're joining at the right time, because we are currently doing a sort of a Spotify promotion, Spotify growth exercise where we all follow each other on Spotify. So if you join new, we have about 200 members in the Discord. If you join, maybe you will get 200 Spotify followers like that. That's the dream, right? Thank you, guys. We're going to push on to Psycho Music, Road to Heaven. Let's have a listen. Idea is strong. The idea is very strong. I think your leads are way too loud for the mix, because I'm going to play this drop again. You can barely hear the percussion, especially your snare drums, because your lead is so loud. And make sure with your lead that you give it you have to give it a round off in the EQ on the high frequencies, because at the moment, all those high frequencies are pushing through the mix, and it really hurts the listener's ears. And if this was to play in a nightclub, everyone would be dancing, be like, yeah, but then they'd also be like, oh, like there's high frequencies coming through. So all you have to do, put an EQ on that lead and just have it round off in the high frequencies. Okay, I'm gonna play the drop again, and let's just focus on the drums. You don't hear the drums too much. You do hear the high end. That's because it's up in the frequency spectrum, but you really struggle to hear the snare drum. And I would also sidechain your lead a little bit more as well. I do hear it has some compression on it, but not enough at the moment for the current mix that you have. Oh, I like this bit. Now you need a shaker. Vocalists on this would be great. Yeah, good track. Same comments. So get rid of those high frequencies on the lead, a little too loud, mix it a little bit softer, and that way your percussion has a chance to sort of shine. I can hear the percussion in there, but you really have to concentrate to hear it. So every time I listen to a track, I try to listen to every single element. What I will note in this one as well is you've got great sound design skills. So all your sounds sound like they live together and work together quite well. Now's the time to start having fun with them. So give some automation, volume in, volume out, filter things down, filter things out, pan things a little bit left, pan things a little bit right. You can even pan things left and right, like create some automation that way. What happens is you go from having a track that sounds very sort of straight in the box, and then you start giving it these little elements of like glitter or gold, and these are the tiny details that music producers or any DJs hear and they go, oh yeah, that's cool. So man, just keep working on it. A few little things, add, play around, have some fun. All right, Greacher, another new person in the stream, so very, very big welcome to you. I also recommend you join our Discord community. It's free to join. All of us talk all week. We promote each other, we follow each other, we give each other feedback. You can promote your own music. You can also take part in our current Spotify promotion or Spotify team building exercise, where basically everyone follows everyone on Spotify and we all get heaps of followers. Very, very simple if everyone does it. All right, Greacher? Is it meant to be like creature? Like There is a small creature crawling in the forest. Anyway, a 23 whip. Let's have a listen. I'm also going to go through your SoundCloud profile, see if there's anything we can improve to make you more attractive for record labels or something like that. I'm also, it sounds so stupid, but I always check that everyone's links work on their SoundCloud, 'cause it's amazing how many people have links on their SoundCloud, and many of you that are actually tuned in watching, your links don't work. But I'm not telling you who you are, but go check your SoundCloud links and make sure they work. Always. Here we go. Good bass. Sensing some bass house coming. Von Austria. Austria. Well then. G'day, mate. Wilson, my man. Man, this has such big Oliver Heldens vibes. What song is it? Dun 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 dun. Wow. This reminds me so much of Goat. I think it's GOAT by Oliver Heldens and Mesto. Oops, wrong thing. Yeah, this has such potential, this track, man. Yeah, nice, man. Really, really cool. Yeah. Good track, man. I love the detunement in some of your synths. Creates this real interesting vibe. And it sort of creates this like it's like polyphonics or like a harmonic that works, and it sounds really, really cool. Yeah, man. Also, I hope you enjoy the new followers. You've got a few new followers thanks to the stream. So thank you, Wilson and Chris. I hope you enjoy the new followers, man. Also, please join the Discord community. It's there for everyone to grow, everyone to talk about music production. So you are more than welcome. It's free to join. Why not? You might learn something. All right. Okay, so guys, we are finished for the night. We are going to listen to a submission number 2 from Charlie and also submission number 2 from Nike, and then that is it, because I have some German football to watch. So football, soccer, however you want to call it, depending on what part of the world you are. All right, Charlie Mansell, Oliver Rodrigo remix. Ignore the really annoying symbol at the start. Ha ha ha. Okay. Okay, that symbol at the start just sucks. Nice panning of the hi-hat, feels real. Yeah, worst symbol ever. Man, this is actually good. I think the piano or the chords you have in there are too weak. So you need to give this track a little bit more body. Because you have these sort of you have the piano happening but up in the upper octaves, so there's no body to the track yet. Maybe there's something coming, maybe not.
Good for you, I guess you're getting everything you want. You got a new car and your career's really taking off. It's like we never even happened, baby. What the fuck is up with that? And good for you, it's like you never even met me. Remember when you swore to God I was the only person who ever got you? Well, screw that, screw you. You will never have to hurt the way you know that I do. Good for you, you look happy, healthy, not me. If you look cute with the eyes, good for you, you're doing great. I'll do without me, baby. God, I wish that I could do that. I'll lost my mind, I've spent the night crying on the floor of my bedroom. Just so affected, I really don't get it. It's good for you.
Man, this is quite good, man, really. Totally different from anything else I've heard from you.
Too emotional. Apathy's like a wounded soul. Maybe I'm too emotional. Maybe you never cared at all. Maybe I'm too emotional. Yeah, apathy is like a wounded soul. Maybe I'm too emotional. Maybe you never cared at all.
Man, it's very good. It's a good start. I think you started off with nice organic percussion, like with the hi-hat, very, very gentle. It was like, it wasn't a digital hi-hat. It was sort of, real world hi-hat, panned off a little bit to the right. And then the percussion was sort of very robotic throughout. So try and keep that natural feel. You said in the comments it's like a bit of a rock track. So always treat the drummer like a real person. Use real snares, real hi-hats, bit of a acoustic kick. Make sure it sounds acoustic, unless you want to do something different, man. No stress. Man, really, really good. Good track. All right, Nike, love version 2. Let's have a listen. Oh, Charlie, I didn't copy your track into the list. Guys, so after Nike's second track, I'm going to draw the artist of the week. And then we are out of here. Let's have a listen. Love version 2. Also, forgive me, I might skip a little. Nice, man. Really good. I think the I don't know how you call them. I'm just gonna reenact them. You have these sections that are like whoop, whoop, whoop. I would definitely make them longer, man, so it drives the energy of the track, because you have that big moment with the sort of the crescendo and then the drop. So it would be so much better if those elements, instead of being shorter, were a bit longer. So oh my god, I can't sing. But yeah, like a bit longer rather than short and sharp, because the deep, dark and dirty sort of energy is there. It's very, very good, man. I think Christopher, you and Nike should do a collab as well. You guys are making similar music at the moment.
Wherever I am, whoever you are, you kindle the light on my soul. It's all about love. Wherever I am, whoever you are, you kindle the light on my soul. It's all about love. Wherever I am,
Okay, I'm good you did that, because I was just gonna say, you have these chords happening, right?
it's all about love.
Right, but then you have the bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum. That's just constant, but then you have changed it, so it starts going bum 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 ba-dum 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 bum. Make sure you have like a sort of like a rhythmic something, like a pluck or something. I don't know what the word is at the moment, but the it's all hitting the same note, but your chords are going around the place. So what you could do, if you wanted to, you could match match it with the chords that the piano's hitting. Maybe you've tried that and maybe not, but what I've noticed is in this section coming up, you do have those. Definitely the arpeggiator thing that's happening up the top. Sounds really short and cut. Definitely give that some reverb, because it sounds a little too short for the track. Everything else is a bit dreamy, and that's very digital glitch and sort of in its space. Give it some tail, make it a bit lazier and a bit sort of dreamier like the rest of the track. Like, it has a delay on it. I hear the delay, but I think it would be wouldn't be better, but it would just add another dimension to the track with a bit of reverb there. Man, nice track. Why don't you and Christopher do a bit of a collab? Might sound like fire. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we were lucky enough to review 20 tracks this week. So I'm going to ask my smartphone to pick a random number between 1 and 20, and that person will be our artist of the week. Hey Siri, can you pick a random number between 1 and 20?
A random number between 1 and 20 is 9.
9. Track number 9 is our artist of the week. And I think, has this lovely person already been artist of the week? I don't think so. But anyway, guys, artist of the week this week is OVR, so I'm going to send you all a DM. I'm going to promote him on SoundCloud and Instagram to show him some love. We should all be getting around each other, guys, and showing each other love, making sure that, we promote each other and help each other grow. So, speaking of growing, I'm growing to the fridge to get another beer. See you next week.